Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Insomnia 62. We are here at the Blitzkrieg Open Championships, and we are here for the second map of this series. Heading into Coastal Avenue on their own map pick. They took a pretty dominant win on Manor House as well, so
they did indeed.
They are going to be feeling great about their chances as we are heading into the matchup already. Adimka already picking up a sniper as well as one on the Penta side into the hands of Replan. And
I'm playing.
You're playing?
So hell yeah. All right, so
okay.
Mitch going for an excellent nade.
Oh, and Mitch has naded himself to death. There we go. Joining the spectate. It's already, though, Replan to get the first kill of the game. That's the sniper on sniper battle going his way. So good start for Penta on their allies' side. They chose to start on the allies' side, and they get the first kill because of it.
Indeed. With the opening over towards A, we're going to see the allies pressuring that heavily. Kostje is going to be in a pretty difficult situation. Don't mind the UI on the right. He has, in fact, got 3 teammates still alive. He's holding off red building here as Instructor picks up a kill elsewhere. Kostje going to be looking for the kill in red. Not going to hit that shot, though. The lean. Just not going to allow him to hit the flick. Being pushed in behind, the shotgun from Sin is going to take him out. And now things getting a little bit complicated for the Axis. 3 players left alive, 3 for the allies, but a flank coming in pretty heavily on Broken Wall. The pistol, Replan, just going to go for the knife. BM of Dreams. Instructor, though, is going to trade that back. And Quirk spotted out. What a headshot by Pukas. They're going to take control of the site. It's all going to be on Instructor. He's picked himself up 2 kills, and he's going to be looking for another 2 to win this round.
Let's see if he can get the job done. Pushing up the stairs slowly but surely. One of the advantages of picking the STG over the car, you can take these close range fights. Oh, the nade comes in. Cinder with the shotgun up close. It was a smoke actually, but it's still going to be Cinder with the shotgun to get the job done. That will be Penta taking that first round. And as we were saying, they won the knife round. They chose to start on the allies' side, and maybe they have something in mind for Coastal here. They already get that first round on the board. Replan getting that opening kill with the snipers certainly helped them, and we are going to see both Replan and Adimka pick up those snipers again.
Another spec bug for us, so we'll be back very shortly.
Okay, so
action.
Yeah, we will miss these opening fights, so that'll be a bit of a shame. Nades coming in from the Axis side. No real damage being done. I think the push is coming through Coastal right now. Adimka's holding with the sniper, but he misses the first shot, so still no kills coming in at the start of this round, but it's Replan again to open things up with his sniper. Trade comes back from Kostje with the car, so it's a 1-for-1 trade. Again, it's Replan opening things up for Penta, though, so that sniper having a good start to this game, but it's still just a 4v4 after the trade comes back.
Aiga also has a shotgun in red. He's going to be taking a long battle against Kostje. No, he's not, because Replan has eliminated him. And another onto Adimka, and that's A side completely open. We're only going to see a minuscule hold from Instructor at Broken Wall. Let's see if he can make a big play from here. He can find one into the window, indeed he does. He has the opportunity to get the side players too. Not going to land those shots though. And so we're going to see Quirks, last alive, making his way over towards the A site, where all 3 of the allies are lying down on the floor. It's a slumber party. Sind has picked up the sniper. He's looking for a kill in middle. He might actually find one if he peeks out a little wider. Oh, inches away from spotting Quirks. What a nice headshot landing. And that's going to cause Froster and Aiga to play a little bit passive. They're not going to want to give this kill up. 20 seconds left. Oh, Froster getting shot down pretty low. Aiga was still there with a shotgun ready to respond, but he wasn't needed. The kill coming in from Froster. And that's going to be another round for Penta as they bring it to 2-0.
Yeah.
The Axis not looking too good at the start of this round anyways.
Yeah, still early stages, but a strong start for Penta. They will be happy with the scoreline so far, 2-0 up. And again, this time we won't have any spec bugs, so we'll get to see if Replan again can get the opening with that sniper. He's got it 2 rounds in a row, but Adimka is on the other side with one of his own. So it won't be all that easy to get that opening kill. And oh, it's actually the nade to get the opening here. Chet, I think over towards Coastal gets that first kill through. Froster also taking a ton of damage, down to 20 HP over towards the B side of the map. He has to fall back. Grenade comes in, but it's not going to connect. Meantime, Chet spots the player, but it's Pukis to win that fight with the SMG. So it's quickly back into a 4 versus 4. And again, Penta will just slow things down. They still have Replan with that sniper, just seeing if he can find a fight. And him and Adimka are fairly close to each other. But it looks like neither side really going to make too many movements. They're both just going to slow things down. And we've seen a pretty quick pace on display so far from that first map, but Penta willing to take this round at least slowly.
Indeed, practically no movement. You may think the stream is paused, but
yeah,
it is still going. Nobody wants to give up their position, but Instructa's going to show why by picking up a nice headshot onto Pukas as he tries to cross over towards the A site. Aiga is there in window, looking over towards where Instructa is. Instructa has spotted him out. He's ready for the shot. Tries to jump, but he's not going to manage the headshot there. Aiga going to push around towards the B site, where we're going to see a battle ensuing as Quirks is caught out in the open here. Goes for the knife, I think. Not going to land it though. But Instructa picking up another one from his position. The sniper down in the open. Bomb picked up now, moving over towards the side, and it's going to be a 2 versus 3. Instructa is spotted, moving up close. Aiga is just looking for those nades. He's not going to be challenging. It's going to be Froster picking up the challenge. But be careful, because right behind you, it's Kostje. He's not going to be able to pick up any kills, though. And it's all on Adimka, picking up 1 and a second. What a headshot. Incredible. What a round by Adimka with those 2 shots. Jumping in towards the site like a bat out of hell. And that's going to be the first round for Avenue, and what a way to claim your first round.
Well played by Adimka there. As you were saying, manages to come back towards the site, makes the difference. And, I mean, that's not necessarily something you can rely on, but it works out in that round. And heading into round number 4, Adimka will have the sniper in play again. So we'll see if he can keep that form going into this 4th round. Again, consistently Replan and Adimka being able to pick up those snipers so far. Replan is going to peek in towards mid. He's not going to get the chance for a kill, though. It's Chet again to get an entry, this time with the STG. Instructor also chimes in with a nade, so the 3 remaining Penta players are all over towards that B bomb site. They're going to have to try and push there, but Aiga's been taken down low. He will slowly but surely regen up. But you can see Avenue, they can just hold a pretty standard setup across the map. They've actually gone aggressive towards A as well, so they should be aware it's likely a B push, but already Pukis pushes up to the statue, and that will allow the bomb to, well, not be planted, but at least be faked. Spam comes in, Aiga again just about surviving, but it's still certainly advantage Avenue, although that being said, Replan gets another kill through, so it's back into a 3v3. Replan, though, I don't know if he'll expect this angle. Doesn't peek out. It's Pukis to get another, but Instructor doesn't get the kill there. Pushing in, trying to find something, but he goes down. Kostja does get 2 trades, but it's not enough. Too many players to find as Pukis gets all 3 with the SMG to give the Allies their 3rd round.
I like that. All 3 with the SMG.
Oh, yeah.
It's good. Yeah, unfortunately, Instructor was doing a lot of damage to the players on the site, but he just wasn't able to finish it off, leaving people on 20 and 10 HP 2 times. It's just not going to be enough, and that will be the round claimed for Penta, as they're looking quite strong on Avenue's map pick so far on the Allied side. Avenue need to start shutting down this Penta push. If not, we're going to see a pretty difficult second half for them. They're looking pretty strong, picking up the man advantage with the spam through the smoke at the start of the round. But they got to be careful because Replan is in his same old position, looking to jump up on top of that tree. But he's done some serious damage before, taking down 2 players.
Well, he's not going to get the chance to get that done yet. It's Adimka who nearly got the first kill with these, well, one of these 2 snipers. Not going to come through into this round, though. Push comes in. Ooh, Adimka doesn't quite react quickly enough to land that shot. That could have been important for Avenue, but not going to come through.
We're going to see the sniper of Replan sitting on top of that tree for practically the entire round. And the problem here is if the Allies do get control of that A building, the rotations are going to be practically impossible unless they do push somebody through the spawn. But it's not looking likely that they're going to get in because Chet is there shutting them down as they attempt to cross over. But Sind is already in position. He's going to be taking a shotgun battle against Kostja here, and this is going to be a little bit risky. If they can manage to take control of this site, that crossover actually no longer guaranteed. Replan has had to fall off because so many players were lost on the push. Kosjay getting this. Oh, a second kill, jumping out the window now. He's going to land a lot of damage, and there's the final shot. A 3K from Kosjay. Very well played with that shotgun. And didn't even use a smoke bug. Just controlling the stairs with nothing but aim.
A very stylish 3K as well.
Indeed.
Running around, shooting everyone. Doesn't look like he had a care in the world there. Made it look easy as the Axis managed to get another round back.
The Allies making it maybe a little bit too easy by pushing it one by one. Player alone pushing into the site. Replan and the other, I didn't notice who it was. They were pushing over together at one point, but one decided to go up the stairs where they knew there was still a shotgun. Meanwhile, the other decides to go through a lane to the spawn. A little bit unusual to give the shotgun the 1v1, but that's why, I suppose. Second round for the Axis anyways, and the opening kill goes their way as Instructor finds one onto Froster.
Push looks to come through towards B. The bomb currently, well, I think it's leaning towards that B bomb site. Yeah, in the hands of Ager. He's currently over there with his team. Cinder, though, was pushing through mid, but that's not going to work for him. Chet picks him off. There's no chance for the trade. It's all about this B push. You can see, though, two players holding Instructor alongside Quirks, and they are going to win their respective fights. Finally, it's Replan to open things up, but it's way too late. Push comes in. That is ambitious from Replan, trying to run in. Instructor's up close to get the knife, and finally Avenue starting to solidify their position. They'll bring it back to a 3-3 scoreline. We are all tied up, and if Avenue can get this streak built up now, that would certainly be the best way for them to get a good side going on Coastal. There's only one sniper left for Penta, and they're not deciding to use it here. They also don't have an SMG left after Pukers uses this last one. So even though the cards aren't, a massively impactful thing as they currently are in the game, you can see that they could affect Penta's buy into these coming rounds. So that's certainly something to watch out for if Avenue can get some upcoming round wins. And again, Penta, they're going to try and go towards B, but Instructor already gets two with the nade. There's another for him, this time with the gun. Instructor doing all the work. 13 kills for him so far in the first few rounds of this game. And it looks as though that will be enough to win this round for his team. Replan's trying to push up close, though. Maybe the chance for a trade here, but doesn't expect the second man. Adimka has his teammates back. That leaves Cinder all alone. He's going to get one, but Instructor closes it out with a quad.
Indeed, Replan had the kill there onto Instructor. Instructor had absolutely no idea that he was in that position. But whiffs the shots, and he's forced to push him down. His teammate is in upper with that sniper watching the cross, and Adimka hitting that shot, denying the kill on the site. And things just going downhill from here for Penta as the Axis taking a one-round lead. Of course, that is not the end of the world at all. Still a very good score line in favor of Penta. If they can just close out a few more rounds here, things are going to be very difficult for Avenue. Opening kill, though, going in the way of Avenue. Replan missing that sniper shot, but he's going to hit it the second time before being taken down by Adimka. Back and forth we go as the Axis remain with their one-man advantage.
Yeah, looking good for Avenue yet again. Penta's holding back, but Quirks gets another kill through. See Chet trying to hold that tight angle, but he's not even going to be needed. Kosjay gets another kill through, and Cinder will eventually fall to that position from Chet. So Avenue really starting to control this game now. 5-3 into their favor. Again, as we were saying, Instructor up there at 14 kills, 5 deaths, having a really good start to this game. And on the Penta side, other than Replan, they haven't really had anyone step up. And he's only really been playing well when he's had that sniper in his hands, and that's not an option anymore. So this is looking like it's going to start to be a worry for Penta unless someone can step up for them here. Heading into round number 9, it's Adimka with the sniper. Not going to be able to get an opening, though, because the smokes are coming in. Chet pushing up, nearly lines up that spam, but won't be connecting. As the nades go in, no real damage done, but Chet, I was going to say, could get a chance for the opening, but Costa makes sure he is safe by jumping across the angle. In the meantime, Penta look to be leaning over towards A. They're trying to push through together. Chet could be in a good position in towards the broken wall, depending on how Penta decide to push this. He rattles off a few shots, so that gives away his position, and he didn't expect Froster to still be so close. Froster able to fall back as well, so no trade coming in as he survives on 30 HP, and Penta line up that A play.
Indeed, pushing in there, Aga's getting that shotgun kill straight away. Look at this position from Adipka. He's absolutely surrounded, and he gets taken down pretty quickly. It's all going to be left up to Instructa, who's got to find himself 4 kills and a bomb defuse. 50 seconds on the clock. He's got about 40 to get there and get the defuse in. And this is looking pretty impossible for him, but with an STG, he needs to go for it. Saving will have absolutely no effect on the rounds. Pushing out mid, he's just going to be caught out in the open. 3 people looking at him, not much he can do there. And the 4th round for Penta now on the scoreboard. Like I said, they're going to be pretty happy if they can maintain that kind of score difference. 1 round moving forward, either tying the half or bringing it with a 2-round gap would be very favorable for them moving on to their Axis side, which I think 7-5 for the Axis will be okay. It's pretty okay for both teams. I think it's a fair reflection of the map. But if they can tie this, I definitely favor Penta moving forward.
Well, there's going to be replan with the sniper back into his hands after not having it for a while. He's looking to make the difference with that. Quirk's peeking in. Oh, it's not going to be spotted though. Replan does rattle off the shot, but doesn't connect. In the meantime, it's Instructor who has a nade in front of him. That's not going to hit him because he's behind the barrels, but it's Replan all ready to get the first of the round. Taking Adimka out of commission. Coming in from Cinder, trying to get up close, but it's not going to work out for him. Instructor again stepping up on that B hold. Chet also going to assist him as Chet gets a double. Eventually the trade comes in, but it's just all going the way of Avenue. They are really well set up towards that B bomb site, especially thanks to Instructor being there to get that first frag. And that means that Froster is left in a very tough spot. 1v3, the bomb is dropped, and with 38 seconds left, he has to go fairly quickly here. Going to try and push up. Quirks is in this close right corner. You can see they have a pretty good setup between them. It's Instructor to just win the fight straight up. And there we go. Penta, they only win 1 round before Avenue managed to get back into the ascendancy.
Indeed, things not looking too good for Penta right now. 2-round gap. Avenue looking to widen that. If they can pick up 1 round, they're guaranteed what will be a pretty decent half for them. If they can manage to get 8-4 here, Penta are going to have a real struggle on their Axis side. I don't think Penta shine through on any side particularly. We saw previously the likes of Imperial who had spectacular Axis sides. Suffered a bit on their allies. I don't think we've seen that from Penta. Their allied side has usually been pretty solid. And if we see this go to 8-4, I'd be very surprised. Moving up towards Coastal though, there's going to be 4 players in that area, and it's going to be Pukas picking up the first kill as they move towards the A side, looking good on this take, but unfortunately there is a flank underway. Need to be a little bit careful. Chet is getting taken down in the house, and the flank from Kostya just a little bit too slow, I think, as they're going to start checking the stairs angles very soon. He's not going to be able to get anything done here. Aga is already checking him. Pushing up close, he's going to get caught in the back by Sind. Things definitely going the Penta way just there, as it's all on Quirks. He's going to find himself 4 kills. That's a very similar situation to what we've seen before. Generally, when Penta win rounds, they have a lot of players left alive. The side takes are incredibly well done. It seems like they either take a side with 3 or 4 players left alive after the plant versus 1, or they just all die straight away.
Yes.
So far.
Yeah, I mean, again, we thought Avenue might be able to run away with this one, but yeah, every now and then it seems like Penta can win a round very, very convincingly indeed. There goes the headshot of Cinder just to close things out. Pad those stats a little bit with a 3k to close out that round win. And as you were saying, looking pretty close here. As you said earlier as well, throughout this entire tournament, we've seen most of the first halves end really, really close, which is pretty strange, but it's just how the maps have played out so far. 6-5, Avenue have the slight edge, but considering they probably want to, well, considering that they are playing on Coastal, they're probably going to want to get this last round, just to get that 7-5 lead, just to get that slightly better half on the Axis side of things. Already we're going to see the sniper in play for Replan, trying to peek in towards mid. That's not going to be an option though, because Avenue aren't really looking to fight towards him just yet. Push comes in though for Pukis, who gets the first kill through. So Kostya is going to be under pressure here. But likely to come in shortly. The SMG up close. Ooh, actually took some shots there. So they're very aware of his position, and that allows Replan to peek from a far angle. There comes Instructor, only for 1 kill in reply, and that's not enough. They're still at a man disadvantage. And Penta have decided to slow this down thanks to that 4v3 that they have. But having said that, Instructor at long range gets that SMG kill. Again, he's been the one shining light on the Avenue side. Up there at 19 frags. Maybe going a bit too over-aggressive there, but he doesn't get punished for it. It's still a 3 versus 3.
Hadn't even fully healed there. He didn't allow his regen to kick in completely before taking that battle. And also that long-range kill with that MP40. He decided to take that. He got into cover and then realized he had spotted a player and went back out and took the fight. He wasn't forced into it. That was a very ballsy play. And look at this. Penta falling apart here, getting absolutely picked off. It's only going to be Aga. He has to find himself 3. He's getting shot in the back. As he turns around, he gets shot in the back again. Not too much that can be done by him there. 7-5 is the scoreline. Like I said, I think that's going to be okay for both teams. Probably, I guess, the first few rounds of this half are going to be very important, because if Avenue can start walking away with it, if they can bring this to 8 or 9, or indeed 9 or 10, that's going to look very bad for Penta. Once you kind of get to double your opponent's score after the half has the second half, it's going to be pretty demotivating. We were talking to Levy earlier in the interview, and he said that it can be very hard to keep your motivation up, especially being 1 map down at this point for Penta. If they manage to get 10-5 on that scoreboard, I think it's going to be very hard to keep a positive mindset for the Penta players, especially with Avenue Chet taking those kills.
Yeah, already the first coming through. You're going to see Pukis get the trade back though, so Chet only good for 1. Or rather, it's Kostya who got the kill in the end, but nonetheless, it's just a 1-for-1 trade. And oh, the flank was coming in from Pukis. They fully rotated, but he's not going to get there in time because Adimka was watching that angle. He had that on lockdown. Another kill comes in. Adimka stepping it up, gets a second. Cinder is finally going to get something back for Penta, but they are looking desperate at this point. With 23 seconds left, Kostya going to get his second of the round. And the SMG looking to even find a third. There it is, a cheeky little wallbang to close the round. And as you were saying, these first rounds going to be pretty pivotal in deciding how this second half plays out. If Avenue can get off to a good start, then they could very well get too far ahead. And to be honest, in that first half, it did kind of feel like they were in control for the most part. It felt like Penta won the occasional rounds, but Avenue, after a slow start, really got themselves back into that one. So if they can keep that momentum going into this second half, they've got a very good chance. And with an 8-5 lead, that certainly could be the case.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, momentum being a really big part of this game. Get inside your opponent's head. Oh my god! Sind looking good for the second kill on that spray there. Not quite going to land it though, fortunately for him, but it is going to be Pukas managing to pick up another kill. Chet has to train this out here, and he does indeed. It's going to be a 3v3 now. Momentum playing a huge role here. If they can manage to get inside their opponent's heads here, you're going to slow down those rotates. Nobody's going to want to screw it up. Indeed, this whole round being slowed down massively. We're seeing Penta not wanting to give away any frags. They're a little bit afraid to push any further. They've taken aggressive positions on B, which allows a player to rotate around. He's actually going to rotate through spawn, because Raplan doesn't want to give up that kill. 2 shotguns I've only just noticed are in play. Aga and Frost are holding down the sights alone, while we're going to see Raplan attempting to do something to ease this round out a little bit. It is a 3 versus 3. If they can get the opening pick here, that's going to favor them on the Penta side. The Allies moving up towards the A site. The spam coming through, that might make them think that Avenue are faking this out. And Aga actually throwing a smoke there, which is dangerously close to being a fake smoke, or a one-way smoke rather.
Well, 9 seconds left. The push has to come in now. Aga trying to just play for time here. 5 seconds. I don't think there's going to be time left. Knife comes in. Can Froster survive? I think he should be able to. Yes, he can. So the time runs out there. Penta weren't in good shape, to be honest. They were spread out. Froster does go down after the time, but not that that's too important. But yeah, Penta weren't looking in great shape there. They were fairly spread out. They were having to hold individually on each site because they were in that 3v3. I thought they were going to struggle to get those trade kills, but they didn't even need them because of the fact that their opponents just took so long there. So there we go. That's a round on the board for Penta. They can start to work their way back into this one, and they're only 2 rounds behind. 8-6 now in favor of Avenue. Let's see if they can get the openings this time around, though. Adimka again has that sniper. Try and peek in towards mid, but the smokes again oftentimes go in towards this sort of statue/tank area, so not going to have the chance for the entry as of yet. Redplan though actually gets caught off there. That's Kozja to get the opening kill. Trey comes back from Froster, so the SMG pushing through the smoke was a risk, but it pays off. As Froster trying to fall back could be in trouble. Reload coming in does go down. It's Instructor to take him out. And looking good for the allies. They get onto the site, they get the free plant, and Penta scrambling to rotate from A.
I was just checking that smoke is actually legal. That was used in the last round by Penta on the bottom of A. It stopped them from pushing through, and it is technically a one-way, I think. So I'm not too sure how that fares for the round. But anyways, we can discuss that with the admins after the game. Moving forward, it's looking pretty bad for Penta right now with only 1 player left alive. That's going to be Aga. He's looking to get that defuse, but I mean, look, 3 people just peeked him. And that's not going to fare too well for him.
Certainly not. Avenue good for another round win. Get themselves up to a 9th on the board. Again, Instructor has been incredible so far. 23 kills now, only 8 deaths. Been really stepping up. He's been the only player really standing out for Avenue. The rest of them have done fine, but he has really been opening things up. And heading into that Allies side, he's got a lot more freedom. So if he continues to play with confidence, he could very well be that X factor that Avenue are looking for. We're already going to see, again, the sniper in play for both teams. Cinder with a cheeky little angles, peering over the smoke. Should hear the steps up close. He could be in trouble here. Push comes in, and it's Kozja all ready to get the first kill. So Avenue going to start things off with a bang, as Quirks also chimes in with another. Again, Avenue win the opening fights, and Instructor playing on the edge of this smoke. Kozja going to get another kill through, so looking good for Avenue. They have the 2-man advantage. Raplan's going to get one back. That was over towards B, but he is the sole survivor as all his teammates go down. Just going to be Raplan with that sniper left in play. Spots out the player, but Instructor takes him out. It's double digits for the allies. Well, looks as though Adimka is going to pick up the sniper again. Still plenty of sniper cards for Penta as well, but they decide not to pick them up just yet. And we will head into this 17th round with a pretty considerable lead for Avenue.
Yeah, indeed. It's a pretty interesting choice not to take those sniper cards up at this point of the game. You're going to want easy opening kills. Looks like they're sticking with the shotguns. Aga and Frost are still going to take 1 shotgun to each site. And it's still going to be Instructor, though, picking up the first kill. Replan trading that back with a nade, and as movement comes over towards the B side, this is going to be a hard hold for the Axis. The smokes are down on the site, but it's taking a little bit too long. Those smokes will fade. They have allowed them to get across to the house. They're going to be facing off against Froster, who is going to be sitting there with a shotgun. He's actually not inside the house anymore. He's backed off to the market corner. He's going to grab one from there, jumping out, going for the second, not quite going to land it. And for some reason, Auto Director really likes Aga. There's not a lot of people left alive, but Sin coming in with a good nade. That's going to go over towards the site. That could be the planter gone. It doesn't land. And now the planter Quirks is going to stick it this time. They obviously spotted the nade coming in over there. Good play. It must have been Chet spotting it. I don't think I saw Quirks looking towards it. Dimka picking up 1 kill, and it's only going to be Sin left alive. And things looking pretty dire for Penta right now.
There it is, Adimka going to close out the round and close out a considerable lead, 11-6. And Avenue, it seems like in these second halves, are getting a lot of their rounds together. This time on the Allies side, which we didn't necessarily expect. But again, as we've been saying, Instructor been performing very well throughout. I guess we can say from the Penta perspective, I mean, in terms of frags, you do have to look towards Eiger. At this point in the game, having 2 kills is always going to be an issue, but, you know, the Penta hold just hasn't been on point completely. We've seen them be picked off individually. Dimka trying to get that first, but not quite connecting. I see a sniper on that Penta side again, which on the Axis side I thought they might go for. In the meantime, some fights coming in. Oh, the nade lands. Replan going to get that kill on towards Chet. So there is the entry for Penta. Avenue going to get one back thanks to Quirk. So quickly into a 4 versus 4. Again, Avenue leaning towards B. They've had a lot of success here previously. However, this time there are still 2 players towards the site with Cinder ready to rotate either way. You can see Avenue, after putting a fair few of their players over towards B, will now decide to slow things down and in fact rotate back towards Coastal, back towards A, but Replan manages to spot that out on that long range angle. He gets the spray through. So looking good for Penta to get this round. They've got a 4v3 and they really need this round to go their way. So good for them, they have the advantage, but they still have to close this out.
Indeed, and with the position from Eiga, he still has a smoke in play. With the smoke that he's throwing, I mean, apparently the player's checked and it is legal, but still waiting on confirmation for that. It pretty much cuts off the stairs. You can't go up there once that smoke is down because you're so exposed. And look, here it is. Here's the smoke landing on the stairs, extending up further for the players inside it. Adimka clearly out of the smoke at that point. Meanwhile, Eiga can actually physically see it, see through it.
Well,
I mean, almost by definition, that is a one-way, right?
I mean, Eiga gets the 2 kills. I'm not going to comment on that stuff. That's not my job. I don't know. We're going to see the snipers come out again, though. Replan and Adimka picking them up. And that, I mean, Eiga just, like, doubled his kills there, which is, I mean, kind of depressing at this point in the game. But, you know,
true, yeah.
There you go. Finally getting something done for the team. Gets them their 7th round on the board. Still got to get a bit more done, though, as we head into round number 19. Dimka going to look for an entry, not going to find it though. Avenue holding back except for Chet, who goes aggressive, spotting out Cinder. That's the first kill through for Avenue. They've got that man advantage. We saw them have this previously in struggle, but Instructor gets a nade over towards B. That's forced to rotate towards that B bomb site, but Avenue's still going to try and push in here. And Froster isn't quite peeking around the corner there, so the push can come forwards. And Froster needs to be careful as the push comes in. They can get up close. Froster now decides to peek out after hearing the steps. Well played for at least 1 kill, but it's still a man disadvantage for them to overcome. In the meantime, Kostya is nowhere near the action, but Instructor gets another kill through. He's just winning so many of these fights. Kostya cuts off the rotate, and Froster, even though he did well to get that 1 initial kill on the B hold, isn't going to get much more done. The bomb goes down. There's nothing he can do about it.
Managed to land any kills there, jumping down to the side originally. That's his position given away, and at that point it becomes very difficult. A 5-round gap now in it. Penta needing a flawless half for the rest of the half. 5 rounds consecutively, or we're going to see Avenue walking away with this best of 3, and we won't even see the 3rd map coming out, which was Liberation.
Yeah, here we go. Avenue have Replan, as always, with the sniper in hand. On the Penta side of things, though, they do not have that into play, as we've consistently seen, which I'm still somewhat surprised with. Oh, sorry, it's a Dimka to get the sniper on the Allies' side. And, oh, there it is, getting the opening kill. Replan caught off guard. No sniper on the Axis side means those long-range fights are going to be favorable for Avenue there, for a Dimka in general. He gets the opening. Damage done though, Cinder has to fall back. It's an assist though as Eiger, again with that shotgun, is locking down these stairs. He gets another double kill, finally finding a position where he can play successfully. Will regen up, but in the meantime, fights coming through elsewhere. Chet gets another kill back. That's going to prompt a rotate from Penta, but Eiger gets another 3 kills on the round. It's still only back to a 2v2 though. And Avenue are now looking to go back towards B, so that shotgun will not be tested any further. It'll be up to Froster to hold this off.
They need to be careful with 45 seconds here, an advanced position being taken by Quirks, but they're up against 2 shotguns. And if this bomb goes to stick the plant, Froster may be able to get himself a kill. Creeping down those stairs, he's being spotted at this point, jumping away. If Froster had a different gun, it would be a different story. But he only has the shoddy. Moving in towards the house, he might find a kill onto a Dimka, but he has to really wait for his teammate to rotate around. as Aiga is on a massive flank here, coming up behind Quirks. But Quirks will of course be checking this angle. Aiga having now picked up an SMG. Oh no, the shotgun coming in. Oh, what a round by Penta. Aiga taking Quirks out, and that's a 4K. And once again, doubling his kills actually with that 4K.
There you go. Can't double them anymore though.
Yeah, that's true.
Sad. Well played though. Again, that shotgun seems to be the weapon of choice for Aiga to be able to get another round together. 8 rounds for Penta now. They still need 4 more just for overtime. Remember, at any point, Avenue only need 1 of these final 4 rounds in regulation to win this series and keep going in that upper bracket. And if Penta go down to the lower bracket, they've said it themselves, they are worried about those best of ones. Just starting on the Axis side could be an issue. So here we go. They've got to try and fight for their spot in the upper bracket now. If they want to keep on playing these best of 3s, they have to pull this back. And we're already going to see a slow start to the round. Actually, Penta are putting 4 players over towards B. They're leaving Aiga alone on A with that shotgun. I know he's been good with that shotgun, but that is ambitious. Pukis, I think, is thinking of rotating back now. But Avenue have been playing slowly, so not a massive risk, as we are just going to see Avenue start to poke over towards A. Again, they are literally leaving Aiga alone on this A site, so certainly a big risk here from Penta.
Indeed. With all 5 still alive, it is incredibly risky to leave Aiga on the side alone. Like you said, he's been playing successfully on those stairs, if nowhere else. And with the shotgun yet again, still a smoke in play. Things looking pretty good for him, and Strukta sitting in the lower part of the house. Slowly shifting over towards that door. They're just looking for any kind of peeks at this point. They've backed off completely. And Puka's taking the first kill for Penta, along with Replan. Now the allies need to do something, and it looks like that'll be a gradual shift over towards the A site, which isn't going to go well because Replan is there, and with a nice shot, following up the on the second kill, he's going to grab a 3K. That's now 12-9. Penta really closing this out. Like you said, if they want to stay in this and play those best of 3s, they're going to have to get another 3 rounds in a row, but it's certainly looking good now. They've kind of figured out their Axis side, it seems. And of course, they just want to avoid going down to that best of 1 relegation zone. If you go down there, things can go very badly for you, especially because there are some teams down there that did quite well against Penta. And even if they won their first game down there, they'd be facing off against the winner of potentially Avenue and Endpoint, but the loser of Avenue and Endpoint, which is going to be a very hard game for them again. So here is the time to beat Avenue, not in the loser bracket.
Well, Avenue all leaning towards B. This is just going to be a full-on B push.
Oh, what a shot by Froster.
Froster already getting a double there. Eventually, the shotgun can get up close for the trade. Replan is holding towards the statue, but he decides to fall back, not willing to take that close fight. And that's why, because the shotgun at that range will not connect. Instructor, though, swings it out, spots the head, but doesn't quite get the kill through. And in the meantime, it's Cinder to get another frag back. So Avenue get onto the B site, but they can't get the bomb down. They lose the fights. And in a 2 versus 4, they're going to need a kill before that bomb can be planted safely. You can see Instructor trying to play for that. The bomb plant comes in. I think Chet is committing to the bomb plant here. There we go. The bomb actually goes down, which I'm somewhat surprised at. So Avenue have a slightly better chance now. Puke is coming in. Smoke goes over the top. He's going to try and play for this kill. Smoke's coming into the site. This is awkward. This could work for Avenue, but that jumping shot from Pukis makes a big difference. Chet with the pistol out is going to be in all kinds of trouble sitting in the smoke. Aiga takes him down, and Penta keep on going.
Yeah, absolutely. Now 12-10, only a 2-round gap. Avenue going to need to act fast and close this off if they want to be advancing through. And we'll see a 3rd map of Liberation come out. And that's certainly not where Avenue want to be right now. If they lose this game in overtime, they're going to be in a very bad position coming into the next map mentally, knowing that they were only 1 round away from victory. That's the kind of downside to going to overtime. If you're on 12 and the other team catches up to you, it feels more demotivating. Like, it's going to feel good for that team because they clutched it back, but ultimately you both played the same. It just feels better to have clutched it, to have missed your chance, sort of.
Wow. Sin's already got the first kill with that nade. I think that was over towards Coastal, that pre-nade coming in. And Avenue not able to avoid that, but Chet over towards B is going to get an entry there. That surely will force a rotate because Pukas is the only player there. However, over towards A, it's going to be Cinder to get another kill through. After getting that opening one with the nades, he finds one with the STG and decides to play it passively. So Avenue, they're pretty spread out right now. Quirks is over on the B site itself. He's causing the rotate. I think the bomb is in the hands of Kozja though, so they're going to try and go back towards A. I don't know how much of a fake Quirks can sell here though. Even though he's on the B site, he obviously can't fake the plant. He doesn't have the bomb, and Kozja is having second thoughts here. Avenue, I don't know if they know exactly what their end game of this round is. Even though Quirks is pushed up onto the B site, they haven't got the bomb into position just yet. It's Chet to get a kill towards mid though. Maybe that could help them out. Quirks rattles off some shots but gives away his position. With 32 seconds left here, Avenue need to make a decisive call now.
Oh, Chet so close to Replan, but Replan up on top of that, of the containers, just not going to be checked. And now a 2 versus 3, and we see the retake on the way. Quirk's not going to be able to land the final shot there onto Replan as the push comes down from Pukas. He's not going to be able to capitalize on that though. The positions of the allies now known though is the only advantage. Aga pushed up there, taking a shotgun kill, funneled up by Pukas. That's going to be 12-11. Match point still for Avenue, but only one round away from bringing it to overtime on the Penta side.
Wow, here we go. Round 24. We've already been here once today in the previous series, and we did go to overtime. Let's see if that's the case again. Penta will be hoping so. They've won a fair few rounds in a row, and they just need one more to bring us into overtime, where I'm sure it will get even more intense. Replan going to be picking up the sniper, as you would expect. And here we are, off and running into what could still be the last round of this series. Remember, Avenue, if they win this round, would take a 2-0 win overall. And already we are going to see Avenue yet again go back over towards B. They've struggled to hold the post plant towards that B bomb site. And it's already Replan with the first kill coming in. Rotate comes in towards B. Chet gets the trade. They're going to try and overwhelm this B site, but there are plenty of players here for Penta. Froster and Pukas both holding towards the statue, towards the site. Froster does go down. A 3v3 now, but we've seen this bomb go down before and Penta be successful on these retakes in the past.
They need to be careful not to overextend on the Avenue side right now. Very good positions for them. It's a 3 versus 3. The bomb has gone down, but they're able to retake this together and potentially offer up a few 3 versus 1s. With the shotgun in hand, Kozja is almost guaranteed to kill, but he's not going to be able to capitalize on it. Pushing out now, it's going to be Sin looking for that trade. Going to find it with the foot of Kozja, but here's a Dinka. It's all on Pukas now. He's going to keep the dream alive for Penta with a nice shot. One more to find. It's going to be Quirks. 25 seconds left. This is so close. Quirks just has to delay this a little bit longer or find the kill on the Pukas. Pukas fighting to stay alive. They don't want to go down to that loser bracket. No, he's going to miss the shot with the Kar 98K. Quirks bringing them into 2-0. They're going to advance on to the next round of the winners bracket, while Penta, the favorites coming into this tournament, will be advancing to the losers bracket. I did not see that coming when we started this tournament yesterday. Incredible performance from